All right, yesterday, Rudy Giuliani said, "Tomorrow we will expose information that is vital to protect the proper functioning of our republic." People were speculating about what it could be. Well, today it was revealed that it was a video with doctors discussing the mental health of Joe Biden. And the doctors indicated that Biden's health wasn't too good and they weren't sure how long he was going to make it, which could explain why AOC endorsed Bernie Sanders at the DNC.
I hereby second the nomination of Senator Bernard Sanders of Vermont for President of the United States of America.
Today, the D's were thrilled that Bannon was arrested in fundraising scheme, wire fraud, money laundering, border wall campaign. Steve Bannon, 3 others charged with fraud and border wall fundraising campaign. And this was confusing to me because We Build the Wall has been building the wall and they show their progress on the website, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Here's a video.
In the foreground, We Build the Wall's first half mile completed from the Rio Grande due west, up 31% grade. The wall is up. We want to thank everybody for the donations.
My theory is now that Kevin Kleinsmith is singing, if they're just grabbing anybody they can, it's the deep state demanding that QAnon gets shut down, and they just grab Steve Bannon and make a trade. And it looks like there was a trade made today for Barack Obama and Joe Biden. So the news is the Untouchables. Top FBI reveal AG Barr's immunity agreement to protect Biden and Obama from evidence found during John Durham's probe of illegal spying on Trump. Well, if they all go down except Obama and Biden and everybody knows Obama and Biden did it, I could accept that trade. And during the DNC, the delegates drop under God from the Pledge of Allegiance, which, last week or the week before, there was people burning Bibles, even though they said it wasn't happening and that it was Russian propaganda. Carlos Zapata became an internet hero this week with this speech that he gave in Sacramento, California.
And I'm telling you right now we're being peaceful. And you better be happy that we're good citizens, that we're peaceful citizens. But it's not going to be peaceful much longer. Okay? And this isn't a threat. I'm not a criminal. I've never been a criminal. But I'm telling you that good citizens are going to turn into real concerned and revolutionary citizens real soon. And nobody else is going to say that. I'm probably the only person that has the balls to say what I'm saying right now. That we're building, we're organizing, and we'll work with law enforcement or without law enforcement. But you won't stop us when time comes because our families are starving. And if you don't hear the seriousness of my voice, I hope you open your ears.
There's more to that speech. It'll be on my Q clips. I don't want to get flagged on this channel. Anyway, here's a resource. Chris Duane from The Greatest Truth Never Told. Everyone should listen to at least a couple of Chris Duane's videos. He's trying to get big enough to become the spokesman for Silver for the people instead of the corporate guys doing the talking. Chris Duane's got some interesting things. He's kind of like a cult leader, but I've learned a lot from Chris Duane, so I recommend Chris Duane's channel. Also, for daily news updates, if you don't follow Enoch on Twitter, Elanoche, definitely follow that. They do good daily recaps of what's taking place. TPUSA put out a great spot called Socialism is Slavery, sending the message. Have you heard the Robert Trump conspiracy theory? In the 1980s, FBI Director Robert Mueller, his number 2 James Comey, and New York DA Rudy Giuliani, all under the eyes of AG Bill Barr and Deputy AG Rod Rosenstein with the Trump brothers as primary secret informants. We are watching a movie. And it goes on to talk about the sting, had to do with BCCI and a whole bunch of others. I don't know if it's true or not, but it was interesting to see after Robert Trump's death. A great resource to tout Donald Trump's accomplishments is magapill.com. Many times when you're debating, people say, well, what kind of policy does he have? Or, Trump didn't do anything. He's just ran his mouth and, fed his ego for 4 years. But directing to magapill.com, this one is hyperlinked to all his different accomplishments. It's a voluminous list. Right here is just a screenshot, but if you go there and scroll down, it is separated by government, economy, and national security. And there's also an app equally impressive. It's called the Trump Tracker app. It tracks everything. It's got all of his proclamations, all of his legislation, all of the speeches that he gave. It's all linked. So check that out. You ever hear of the law of NIMBY? Not in my backyard. So citing threats, Mayor Lori Lightfoot defends ban on protesters on her block. I have a right to make sure that my home is secure. But you don't, just like Seattle. It was all good with the Chaz Chop until they went to the mayor's house and then it came to an end. Facebook banned a bunch of QAnon accounts. Last count I heard was 700. Not sure why they got to ban it if it's just a LARP, if it's just some boomers on a computer. Why is everybody so concerned? Well, what do you know? We've already hit the 5-minute mark. I'll see you guys tomorrow.